The Rangers decide to help this middle school kid named Willie, who may or may not have a little brother named Justin, who we'll end up seeing when I start covering Turbo with his science fair project, which is a virtual reality roller coaster ride. Okay. Can we talk about the fact this kid managed to make a functional virtual reality simulation, which to my annoyance gets referred to as a game, in 1993? VR was still only conceptual at best at the time and nowhere near what we have today. Even Nintendo wasn't able to get it right 2 years after this episode aired, and this kid managed to succeed where they ended up failing? 1993 Nintendo, hire this kid!
Willie, you invented this game.
Yeah, I'm entering it in the junior science fair.
Wait a minute. That kid's voice. I know I've heard it somewhere before. But where?
What do you want to do, Gene? You want to get something good to eat? Want to hit the casino? Or I was thinking, maybe go on...
That's Jim Hawking from Outlaw Star! For some reason, they had Brianne Sadal dub over the actor who played Willie, whose name has never been revealed. Not exactly sure why they did it, but oh well. Moving on, Rita decides to have Willie kidnapped so that she can use his intelligence. Probably would have been a bit more effective if she didn't just send the putties after them again. Back on the moon, Finster exposits to Rita about this episode's MOW, I Guy, and how she would send him to capture the smartest children on the planet in his main eye so he could steal their smarts. At the Angel Grove Middle School Science Fair, Billy helps Willie set up his booth so that the judges can get a look at his VR simulation. I refuse to call it a game, because a game means more interaction than simply going up and down on a roller coaster. I do like their cute little handshake, though. It's not long until Bulk and Skull decide to crash the fair, and because of it, we get to see what the other students of AGJH came up with. Aside from Willie and his VR goggles, apparently the others managed to create vanishing spray, a wardrobe machine right out of the Jetsons, and I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure one of them made a freaking laser and another made a rocket-powered skateboard. Sure, the last two could just be models, but considering the fact we see vanishing spray and a machine that decides your look for the day, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that they're the real things, and if they are, where are these kids getting these kinds of resources from? Do their parents work for Stark Industries, Wayne Tech, the Future Foundation? Wait, do the kids themselves work for them in their spare time? You can't make stuff like that without knowing some pretty big people.
Coming right up!
Transformation time!
2 fashion makeovers coming up.
Oh yeah, you gotta teach him a lesson.
Here they come.
I don't know why, but Skull's new look actually works for him. Unfortunately, the professor heading the whole thing just decides to disqualify Willie for absolutely nothing. What the heck, man? Willie didn't do anything! It was Bulk and Skull who were the ones disrupting everything. Yell at them! Obviously bummed out about this, Willie leaves the science fair while the guys follow to help console him about Professor Jerkenheimer's needless disqualifying of him. As Willie sulks, he encounters Eye Guy, who captures him in, well, his eye, and puts him in something that looks like one of those rotating things you see astronauts use for training. The Rangers arrive only to find Willie's hat. Obviously, they suspect Rita's involved, so they teleport to the command center after a call from Zordon, who confirms it by saying Willie was taken by Eye Guy and what Rita wants from him. The only way to free Willie is to destroy Eye Guy's main eye. They morph and bring the fight to the MOW. After one hit from him, they decide to bust out the Power Blaster, but uh-oh, Eye Guy reforms after it hits him, and he hits them with that. Zordon informs Billy that the main eye is somewhere in the park away from Eye Guy's body. Billy decides to set out on his own to find it. He hits it with one lance strike, which weakens Eye Guy. Rita throws her wand to make Eye Guy grow. Clearly, the big guns need to be called in both in the forms of the Megazord and the Mega Power Sword. Billy notices the main eye opening, and the Rangers take the opportunity to shoot Willie out with the Mega Power Sword.
Willie!
You're free!
Hey, kid, are you alright?
Wow, the Power Rangers!
That's right.
I guess you've had a pretty big day, huh?
Yeah, I'll say.
The Rangers take Willie back to the fair to see Ernie and Professor Jerkenheimer having fun with Willie's roller coaster simulation. Jerkenheimer apologizes for disqualifying Willie for something he didn't even do. In fact, he even gives him first prize. Prof? You did see the invisibility spray, the wardrobe machine, and oh yeah, the laser, right? I admit that a 12-year-old kid managing to make a functional VR set, and a very convincing one at that, in 1993 is an impressive thing, and I'm glad you changed your mind on the disqualification. But there's clearly much better things on display there. Among fans of the show, there are some Monsters of the Week that they feel had a lot more potential than they were given. To me, Eye Guy is one of them. A monster that can reform itself, and its main thing is stealing intelligence. That alone makes him a very credible threat. One that I think probably deserved more than just one episode. As for the episode itself, my misgivings with the professor disqualifying Willie for no reason, this episode was pretty solid.